Have you ever woken up in the morning, stretched your arms, and thought, where did my energy go? Or maybe you've stood in front of the mirror and noticed those little changes, the extra stiffness in your joints, the way your memory isn't quite as sharp as it once was. If so, you're not alone. Most of us over 60 have felt that subtle shift, the years adding up in ways we wish they wouldn't. But here's the good news. Aging isn't just about decline. In fact, science is proving that what we eat can literally turn back the clock on how our cells behave. And the best part? You don't need fancy pills or expensive treatments. Some of the most powerful age-defying tools are sitting right in your grocery store. Simple, delicious foods that can help you feel stronger, sharper, and more vibrant than you have in years. Today we're going to talk about 5 of these superfoods, the ones that research shows can slow aging, boost energy, and even help your body repair itself. And we'll start with a little blue powerhouse you probably enjoyed since you were a kid. Superfood number 1, blueberries, nature's tiny anti-aging pill. Imagine if you could eat something that protects your brain, your heart, and your joints all at once. That's exactly what blueberries do. These sweet little berries are packed with antioxidants, especially one called anthocyanin. That's what gives them their deep blue color. Think of antioxidants like tiny bodyguards. They fight off the damage that daily life and aging does to your cells. As we age, our cells face something called oxidative stress, basically wear and tear at a microscopic level. This stress contributes to wrinkles, memory fog, stiff joints, and even chronic diseases. But studies show that eating blueberries regularly can improve memory. One study found they helped older adults recall words and names faster. Lower blood pressure, thanks to their ability to relax blood vessels. Reduce joint stiffness. Their anti-inflammatory effects are like natural ibuprofen. My friend Edna, who's 72, started adding a handful of blueberries to her breakfast every morning. After a few weeks, she told me, I don't know if it's the berries or just luck, but my knees don't creak as much when I climb stairs. Turns out it wasn't luck. It was the blueberries quietly doing their job. How to eat them? You don't need to drown in blueberries to see benefits. Just half cup a day, about a small handful, is enough. Here are some easy ways to enjoy them. Morning boost. Stir them into oatmeal or yogurt. Sweet and simple, freeze them. For a cool, guilt-free dessert. Sneaky trick, blend them into a smoothie with spinach. You won't even taste the greens. Bonus tip, frozen blueberries are just as healthy as fresh, sometimes even more nutritious because they're frozen at peak ripeness. Stock up when they're on sale. Superfood number 2, walnuts, the brain's best friend. If you've ever noticed that a walnut looks like a tiny brain, that's your first clue. This nut is practically made for keeping your mind sharp. Walnuts are one of the best plant sources of omega-3 fatty acids, the same healthy fats found in fish. These fats are like premium fuel for your brain, helping with memory. Studies link them to slower cognitive decline. Mood. Omega-3s help regulate serotonin, your feel-good chemical. Heart health. They lower bad cholesterol and reduce artery inflammation. A study from UCLA found that adults who ate walnuts daily had better memory scores than those who didn't. Another study showed they could lower the risk of heart disease by up to 30% just by eating a handful a few times a week. My neighbor, Frank, started keeping a jar of walnuts on his coffee table after his doctor warned him about his cholesterol. 6 months later, not only did his numbers improve, but he told me, I swear I remember my grandkids' birthdays better now. Coincidence? Probably not. How to eat them? Just 7-10 walnuts a day, about 1 ounce, is enough. Try these easy ideas. On-the-go snack, keep a small bag in your car or purse. Salad upgrade, toss them into a spinach salad with dried cranberries. A sweet treat. Bake them into banana bread. The healthy fats balance the sugar, salted or candied. Walnuts, those extra sugars and sodium cancel out the benefits. Stick to raw or lightly roasted. Now these first two superfoods are just the beginning. What's coming next might surprise you, because one of them is a humble spice you probably already have in your cupboard, and another is a creamy, delicious food that does wonders for your digestion and bones. But before we get to those, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever noticed a difference when you eat blueberries or walnuts? Maybe you've been eating them for years without realizing just how powerful they are. Drop a comment below. I read every single one. And if you're excited to discover the next 3 superfoods, the ones that can help your joints move easier, your skin glow, and your energy soar, well, you're in for a treat. Because what's coming up next might just become your new favorite part of the day. You know, after we talked about blueberries and walnuts, I got so many messages from folks saying, I had no idea something so simple could make such a difference. And that's exactly why I'm excited to share the next 2 superfoods with you today. Because one is a golden spice you might already have in your pantry, and the other is a creamy, delicious food that works wonders for your digestion, bones, and even your skin. These aren't just healthy foods. They're like little miracles that have been used for centuries to keep people vibrant well into their later years. And the best part? They're easy to find, easy to eat, and, trust me, easy to love. So let's dive in. Superfood number 3. Turmeric, the golden healer. If there's one spice that deserves a standing ovation for its anti-aging powers, it's turmeric. That vibrant yellow powder in your curry? It's not just for flavor. It contains a compound called curcumin, which scientists call a natural NSAID. That's like aspirin, but without the side effects. Here's what makes turmeric so special. For folks over 60, fights inflammation. Chronic inflammation is like a slow-burning fire in your body. It speeds up aging and contributes to arthritis, heart disease, and even memory loss. Curcumin puts out that fire, eases joint pain. Studies show it can work as well as ibuprofen for arthritis relief without hurting your stomach, boosts brain health. It may help clear the plaque linked to Alzheimer's. Research is still growing, but the early results are exciting. Dane, my cousin Martha, who's 68, started adding turmeric to her morning tea after her knees started aching every time she gardened. Within a month, she told me, I'm back to planting my roses without groaning every time I stand up. Now, she buys it in bulk and even makes golden milk before bed. How to eat it? Turmeric is powerful, but there's a trick. Your body absorbs it better with black pepper and fat, like coconut oil or butter. Here's how to use it daily. Golden milk, heat milk or almond milk with half TSP turmeric, a pinch of black pepper, and honey. Sneaky sprinkle. Add it to scrambled eggs, soups, or even mashed potatoes. Simple supplement. If you don't love the taste, try a curcumin capsule. Look for one with piperine for absorption. Watch out for stains. Turmeric can turn your plastic containers and wooden spoons yellow forever. Superfood number 4, Greek yogurt, the gut guardian. As we age, 2 things often slip: digestion and bone strength. Greek yogurt tackles both. It's packed with probiotics, those good gut bacteria that keep everything moving smoothly, and calcium, which keeps your bones from getting brittle. But not all yogurts are created equal. Plain full-fat Greek yogurt is the winner here because probiotics fight bloating and constipation, common after 60. Protein keeps you full and maintains muscle, critical to avoid. Frailty. Calcium. A single cup has nearly 25% of your daily needs, better than a supplement. A study in the British Journal of Nutrition found that older adults who ate yogurt daily had stronger immune systems and fewer digestive issues. Another study linked probiotics to better mood. Turns out, a happy gut means a happier mind. My buddy Joe, who's 71, used to take laxatives like candy until his doctor suggested swapping his morning toast for Greek yogurt with berries. 2 weeks later, "I haven't touched a laxative since," he laughed. Now he eats it every day with a drizzle of honey and says it's his belly's best friend. How to eat it. Breakfast power bowl. Mix yogurt with walnuts, blueberries, and flaxseed. Savory swap. Use it instead of sour cream on baked potatoes or tacos. Easy dessert. Freeze it with a bit of vanilla extract for frozen yogurt. Watch out for flavored yogurts. They're often loaded with sugar. Go for plain and sweeten it yourself with fruit or a touch of honey. Now, these two superfoods, turmeric and Greek yogurt, are absolute game changers, but we've saved the best for last. The fifth superfood is one you've likely eaten your whole life, but modern science is just uncovering its remarkable ability to protect your heart, sharpen your vision, and even keep your skin glowing. But before we get to that, tell me, have you ever tried golden milk or made the switch to Greek yogurt? Did you notice a difference? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your story. And if you're curious about that fifth superfood, hint, it's green, creamy, and downright delicious. Well, you're in for a treat, because what's coming next might just become your new kitchen staple. You know, after sharing the first 4 superfoods with you, blueberries, walnuts, turmeric, and Greek yogurt, I've been absolutely thrilled to hear how many of you have already started adding them to your meals. Some of you even sent me photos of your golden milk and yogurt bowls. And that's exactly why I'm so excited to reveal the fifth and final superfood today. Because this one might just be the most delicious way to fight aging yet. But we're not stopping there. At the end of this video, I'll show you how to combine all 5 superfoods into simple, everyday meals that'll make your body feel like it's gotten a tune-up. So let's dive into the last superstar on our list. A food so rich, so creamy, and so good for you that it's practically nature's butter. Superfood number 5. Avocados, the heart's best friend. If there's one food that proves eating healthy doesn't have to feel like a chore, it's the avocado. This creamy, dreamy fruit, yes, it's technically a fruit, is packed with the kind of fats your body loves. Monounsaturated fats that protect your heart, lower bad cholesterol, and even keep your skin supple. Here's why avocados are a must after 60s. Heart health. Studies show they can reduce LDL cholesterol, the bad kind, while raising HDL, the good kind. Vision protection. They're rich in lutein, which helps prevent age-related macular degeneration, a leading cause of vision loss. Skin savior. Those healthy fats keep your skin hydrated from the inside out, reducing wrinkles and dryness. A study published in the Journal of the American Heart Association found that eating 1 avocado a day for 6 months improved participants' cholesterol levels significantly. Another study linked avocado consumption to better cognitive function in older adults, likely thanks to their brain-boosting fats. My friend Linda, who's 65, started adding half an avocado to her lunch every day after her doctor warned her about her rising cholesterol. 3 months later, not only did her numbers improve, but she told me, "My hair's shinier, my nails aren't brittle anymore, and I swear my wedding ring fits looser." Turns out, avocados help reduce belly fat too. How to eat them? Simple and classic. Mash it on whole grain toast with a sprinkle of salt and pepper. Salad booster. Add chunks to salads for a creamy texture. No dressing needed. Sweet twist. Blend into smoothies. For a rich, velvety texture, trust me, you won't taste it. Watch out for portion control. Avocados are calorie-dense. Stick to 1 to an avocado per day unless you're very active. The magic combo. How to combine all 5 superfoods. Now, here's where things get really exciting. While each of these superfoods is powerful on its own, combining them creates a synergy that's greater than the sum of its parts. Think of it like a dream team. Each player is good, but together, unstoppable. Here are 3 easy, delicious ways to pair them up. The ultimate anti-aging breakfast bowl. Greek yogurt, probiotics, plus protein, handful of blueberries. Antioxidants, crushed walnuts, omega-3s, drizzle of honey, plus a pinch of turmeric, anti-inflammatory. Golden gut-soothing smoothie, half an avocado, healthy fats. Half cup Greek yogurt, probiotics. Half TSP turmeric, plus black pepper, absorption boost. Handful of spinach, hidden greens. Ice plus water to blend. Superfood snack plate. Walnuts plus blueberries, brain boost. Sliced avocado, heart health. Sprinkle of turmeric on top, extra anti-inflammatory punch. Pro tip, rotate these combos throughout the week to keep things interesting and cover all your nutritional bases. Closing thoughts, small changes, big results. If there's one thing I hope you take away from this series, it's this. Feeling younger isn't about drastic overhauls. It's about small, consistent choices. A handful of blueberries here, a sprinkle of turmeric there, a creamy avocado when you can. These little acts of kindness for your body add up. And remember, you don't have to be perfect. Miss a day? No big deal. Start with one superfood this week and build from there. Before you know it, you might just catch yourself thinking, hey, I feel pretty darn good for my age. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these 5 superfoods are you most excited to try? Or maybe you've already noticed a difference since watching part 1. Share your stories in the comments. I read every single one. And if you found this helpful, do me a favor. Hit that like button. It really helps others find this video. And subscribe if you haven't already. I've got plenty more tips coming your way to help you live your healthiest, happiest life after 60. Here's to vibrant years ahead, because age is just a number. But how you feel, that's everything.